everybody, it's Chris Sovey with HealthyConsumer.com. I'm a registered nurse and a physical therapist. And what I'm doing right now is I'm in a hot soaking tub. I'm actually in 114 degree water. I'm going to be in here for about a total of 6 minutes. I've got my phone going over there as a timer. This is part of a contrast soak, full body contrast soak that I do essentially daily. I'm currently trying to recover from a very difficult spinal problem of a T6, T7, and T7, T8 herniated discs. And when I was initially diagnosed with these and I found out about them, it was very devastating, and I knew with my knowledge and my education that if I took the conventional route of looking at how to treat this, it would have been pretty bleak outcomes for me. So I knew that I had to think outside the box, and I started to look into things like all types of movement therapies and alternative healing. And what I always come back to, I mean, if you've watched some of my videos in the past, you know that I'm a strong believer in the healing power of water. And part of this I've done with things like the Sinupulse for sinus irrigation, but also soft tissue disorders with things such as fibromyalgia, using hot water soaking like the one I'm in now. This is, I saved up for this for quite a while from a company here in where I live, right outside where I live in Lansing, Michigan, and it's called Furrow Health, and they produce hot and cold soaking tubs. So I recently purchased a cold soaking tub as well. And so after this 6 minutes is up, I'm going to go into the cold soaking tub. So this whole idea of the contrast between two pretty extreme temperatures is that it can help to drive out inflammation through a process of vasodilation and vasoconstriction. So basically the expanding and contracting of your blood vessels, and that helps to draw in lymph fluid and edema that may be present throughout your system, wherever it may be. A lot of athletes use this as a means to recover quicker. It's a big thing in the NFL, for instance, but also just any kind of acute sprain of the ankle. And just for an example, a lot of times you would want to put, unless you have a contraindication to something like this, you would want to put your ankle or your lower leg into a bucket of ice water and hot water and switch between the two. So my time for this is actually a 6 minute, and then I'm going to do about a 4 minute cold soak. It's somewhere around 3 to 6 minutes alternating between the two. I've just found this combination to work best for me. But I've never found something more effective than this at driving out systemic inflammation. So if you're someone that's suffering from a lot of joint problems all throughout your body, and this might be an excellent option for you as long as you're not having cardiac problems. It's something that you want to discuss with a healthcare provider and make sure that you be clear. But in most cases, this is relatively safe, and you're seeing this becoming a more popular option in gyms, especially some of the higher end gyms and things like that. It doesn't always have to be expensive, though. I mean, if you have an acute injury and you're just trying to recover faster, or you're just trying to recover faster from your workout, you could do this with a bathtub, and then you'd have to have access to either another tub, or if you're just doing a body part, you could have a bucket of ice water and a bucket of hot water, alternating between the two. And it creates a pumping action. So it pumps out this inflammation. And I've done this for about 6-7 months now. And I'm finally getting to the point where, overcoming an incredibly difficult diagnosis in combination with other movement therapies, I think I'm starting to do the unthinkable at becoming much more functional. And so I have to be highly functional with my job. But maybe you don't have a severe injury, and maybe you just want to recover quicker and reduce pain. I noticed that my joints function better all throughout my body. So I recommend full body immersions up to about your neck. And what that allows that to do is you get that systemic effect, and it's flushing throughout your entire body, returning edema to the heart and distributing it out as it sees fit. And so phenomenal benefits from doing a daily soaking, or even a couple times a week. And after a few minutes here, we're going to go into the cold soak tub. So I think I've got about 19 seconds left here. And when I'm done with that, then I'll notice the difference in my movement, notice decreased inflammation. Also helps to boost your immune system and regulate sleep cycles as well. So I think it's worth the time to do this if you are... Oh, there's my cue. So I'm going to get out of here, and we'll continue this in the cold soaking tub. So I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so here we go. I'm immediately transferring into a cold soaking tub. This one is 55 degrees, or sometimes as low as 47, depending on how cold I have it. I'm only going to set this for 4 minutes because 6 minutes would be a bit much. And there's a little bit more of a... there's a little bit more of an adjustment period to this. And I can't necessarily say that I love the process of this, but I love the results, and it's great. The after effects are well worth it. Yeah, I'm really drawn to people's biohacking and experiments like Tim Ferriss and others like him. I think that we can reach enormous potentials, and I know without tools and creative insight and networks of healers, it's very difficult to achieve your highest potential, physically, spiritually, and mentally. So I'm coming right up to this segment there. Whew. It really wakes you up, let me tell you that much. I was scared the first time I did this. My heart was pounding, and the cold, we're just so used to these levels of comfort. So I was scared. I didn't know what to think about such an extreme contrast. It's interesting though, the more I've done this, I've found that I get sick less often. My immune system seems to respond quicker. I rarely get joint pain, except very mild joint pain in the spine, unless I've had a really hard day at work, and sometimes it's more. But this whole body experience has completely transformed my life. And I think it'll be for the better. So I really preach the benefits of healing with water. An amazing tool, and so much less invasive than other options. In fact, I found when this first started happening, I tried some of the narcotics against my better judgment, but I didn't really find that they changed my pain to any significant amount. So really, narcotics just modulate pain, and they change the way that your brain perceives the pain, but it doesn't really reduce the pain. And something like this is not addictive, so that's another benefit. Mosquito. But it's so distracting. But so I know that I'm kind of rambling on here, but I just wanted to express this and share this with the world, because I think there are so many different applications for contrast soaks, especially after you've had an acute injury. You can save yourself a lot of misery from the effects of inflammation. So I'm probably about done here. Probably got a couple more seconds. I'm going to get out and recover. I'm usually pretty cold after this, needless to say. But I hope you enjoy this, and if you have any questions about contrast soaking or healing with water, please go ahead and leave a question in the comments below. Thanks a lot. So I just completed my contrast soak for today, and I just wanted to thank you guys again for watching this video. Please feel free to leave a comment below and visit our website at www.healthyconsumer.com. Thanks and have a wonderful day.